This came with the space. The day I signed the lease is the day that the compressor broke on.
Oh, shit,
so that was fun. 1, 2, employee bathroom, the regular bathroom, hand sink. That's 15 grand right there, just in permits, not even doing it. If I bought less expensive flour, I'd be making way more money on pizza. Volume-wise, we sell more burgers, but from a money perspective, it's almost 50-50.
What's more profitable?
What do you get when you take pizza and smash burgers and put them together? You get Smash and Slice, the brand that Tony came up with in Las Vegas. I was recently in Las Vegas for the International Pizza Expo for 2026. And every time I go to a city, I want to check out some cool places that are doing interesting things. And Tony and his team reached out via Instagram and he's like, let's do a video together. And I said, you know what? That's a great idea. So today we're at Smash and Slice and Tony's giving us the tour, telling us how he came up with the concept and what it was like opening up Smash and Slice. A lot of people watching these videos want to get into the pizza business, or you're in the pizza business, and this video, the tour of Smash and Slice, is going to give you a great idea and example of what Tony's doing and how they leveraged marketing, influencers, and a great product to build one of the fastest growing brands in Las Vegas when it comes to pizza. Let's get into today's Pizzeria Insider video.
So when we got the space, pretty much all this was here. So the ovens,
like all the equipment?
Yeah, the walk-in, the fridges.
The hood too?
The hood was here,
Wow.
Everything was here. So I knew that from opening the first restaurant how important a second generation restaurant is, and if it has equipment that works, huge. So,
Super smart, because I've never met a person who's opened a pizza shop, first gen, and was like, I'm doing that again.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's so expensive. We got Devin over here making pizzas right now, throwing a grandma style cheese in, small, taking out a grandma pepperoni right now.
Nice.
You check that out.
Are those like Lloyd pans?
Those are Lloyd pans. They're the best. Cup and char pepperonis. We use Hormel. We use Caputo flour, so the 00 Americana, which is great for both New York and grandma style pizzas, what we found out. When we first were opening, I really thought I was going to use the King Arthur Sir Lancelot, just because that's what my grandma used. But we did probably like 30 or 40 different flour recipes with like Caputo, Trump's, General Mills, the full nine. And this 9 times out of 10 won. Unfortunately, it's the most expensive.
Yeah. How much is this a bag?
About $58 a bag.
It's not cheap.
So it's like double what a class, like a $22, $25 bag of flour, but it's worth it. I think the quality sells itself, and I think for us to a small spot like this, you have to have really good quality.
How did you make, when you were experimenting all your pizzas, were you doing it in this shop?
Yeah. So we did a reassignment of a lease. So essentially, as soon as you sign the lease, you got to start paying. So there was no free rent, no TI. So I kind of already knew. So luckily, the smash burger side, I knew that part really well just from owning Smoke and Fire. We do burgers and sandwiches and barbecue already. Here, I kind of already knew what kind of blend of meat I wanted to do, the buns, the cheese, the whole nine, the sauce. Pizza was definitely the bigger question.
Once you get the pizza recipe down, you can tweak it a tiny bit, but it's kind of down.
Yeah. So even the dough, for example, we've been messing with the hydration, and then the weights, right? So when we first started, I really wanted to be like a thin crust New York style. So we were doing a 16-ounce dough for a 16-inch pizza.
Oh, that's light.
Which is insane. Yeah. And so now we're up to a 20-ounce dough ball for a 16-inch.
You got to be really skilled to do 16 at 20.
And that was what I found out relatively quickly, right? As someone that wasn't making pizza, you can get a way better crust from more dough, more ounces than less ounces. Luckily, we inherited a really good pizza chef with this space that had been here since the beginning of time. Devin was here with me day 1 too, helped me make all the recipes, the smash sauce, which sells really well and whatnot. And so, yeah, it was just me, him, and Skylar in this kitchen just every day, just messing around, buying stuff, getting stuff from the food purveyor samples.
Kind of fun though, looking back at it, right?
It was fun. It was frightening for me because I was I have every single dollar of my savings into this.
You know what I call that? I call that type 2 fun. In the moment, you're like, oh shit, but then you look back and you're like, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. And we were lucky because from the jump, it was, we would not say popular, but we have never been slow, right? We definitely have built over time. We're doing double what we did last year right now, which has been great.
That's great. So this was 4 or 5 places before. How did you get, is it because you have a reputation with the other place maybe?
Yeah, I think having a reputation. I do a lot of food content already here locally in town. I have a foodie page, my personal page.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do. So I do a lot of restaurants around town.
What is
content.
it?
It's called Full-Time Eats.
Okay.
I'm not doing it as much since I opened the shop, but I try to really just support my friends' restaurants, other local restaurants
That's
in town.
smart to do though before you're gonna open something.
Since they built the shopping center, this has been a pizza shop. So that's why I knew, like, initially I was gonna do breakfast in here, because which I am gonna do a breakfast concept, but it just didn't make sense. Like, this oven was already here, it works really well. It's expensive to move pizza ovens if you don't know that.
Yes. What kind of oven is this?
Marcel. It's older, and for anyone that's opening a shop, I would highly recommend look for older pizza ovens. Because
this is gas?
Gas, deck oven, ready to rock and roll. We've put some money into it. I probably put a couple grand into it, just for the thermocoupler, couple of the gauges, couple of the gas lines, but if you treat them well and you make sure you clean them, they'll treat you well back.
You got 2 fryers here?
2 fryers, came with the space, was great. We just bought this. I'm really excited about this. This is a Vulcan grill.
That's a good sized grill.
Huge, it's 60 inch, but we started with a 48, and then we're just like at the beginning of this year, 2026, we were just too busy. Just like too busy on the 48 inch, so we had to upgrade, and we got the under the chef base fridge with the broken badge. But this, like, stuff like this, if you bought it brand new, this is like a $25,000 setup, so you have to look for used stuff. Luckily I have a guy in town who buys and refurbishes stuff. This is an older grill. This is probably about like 10 years old, but the biggest thing is that it has the snap technology for the thermometer. So it's like, with this, it actually, 500 degrees, 450, whatever.
So it throttles it so it stays there?
It's supposed to stay within 5 to 10 degrees of what you have it on, right? And with the smash burger, that's super important, right? So like the burgers come out cold, which makes the grill cold. So that time of scraping it off, putting the cheese on, put it onto a bun, it has to kick back the temp, right? If not, you're not gonna have shitty burgers.
Do you sell more burgers or pizza?
Volume-wise, we sell more burgers, but from a money perspective, it's almost 50-50.
What's more profitable?
The burgers are more profitable.
Yeah.
If I bought Trumps or like a less expensive flour, I'd be making way more money on pizza. Because we have Smoke and Fire, we had a good relationship with the meat provider, Wolverine. And so they made us a proprietary blend for our pucks, something that I knew that I wanted. So they puck it for us, which has been great. This is really easy to produce. You can kind of teach almost anyone how to smash a burger. Pizza's a lot more nuanced and more of an art, right?
Yeah.
And that's what makes the restaurant fun. It's like, I love chaos and I don't mind confrontation, and that's why I like the restaurant industry. But if you don't like those two things, kind of hard place to be. So like I thrive in a place like this because it's like I like these people. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be friends with people if they didn't work here with me.
That's great for you. That's great for them too.
Yeah.
Because it makes the relationship with you better.
100%. Yeah.
You make the dough here too?
Yeah. So actually, it's my Aunt Julie that makes it. So,
really?
Yeah. So she used to be a baker at like Albertsons, couple like grocery stores in town. Skylar, the pizza chef, came up with all the recipes for the dough after we did that whole process, and it was like 2 months for him to get set up in the mornings and make the dough. So she was looking for a part-time gig. It worked out perfect. She comes here 5 to 6 days a week, bust out 100 to 200 dough balls. It's 48 to 72 hours depending on how busy we are. As long as it gets 48 hours, that's really what we care about. That like 60-hour mark is really when it's money.
Yeah.
It's primo. So yeah, 321. Today's what?
Today is the
23rd. Oh yeah, so this is a 3-day-old dough. And this is what you want, right? The fermentation process, it comes out really good and stretches a lot easier. So and that's another big thing, right? It's like guys that have been making pizza a long time, they could stretch fucked up pizzas.
Yes.
It's hard when you're just starting out making pizza and maybe it's too overproofed or it hasn't been sitting out long enough or it's too cold or whatever it may be. So, but yeah, it's a small shop though. Like that's our walk-in cooler.
Was that there?
This came with the space. The day I signed the lease is the day that the compressor broke on.
Oh shit!
So that was fun.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is right here, Mixer Globe. Got it from the same guy that I bought this from. Great. If you find good people, they'll take care of you. We bought this. The computer broke within the first week. Came out, fixed it for free.
Wow.
It's about being efficient. We get here early, so like with Smoke and Fire, it's a bigger restaurant, not as big of a kitchen actually, but I can have someone show up there at 10 for 11 o'clock open. I have someone here at 7:30 in the morning to open at 11.
Because you're probably using this area for prep, right?
Everything is getting used for prep.
What do you have to prep? You have to prep the meat, the dough, the sauce, the toppings.
Everything, so everything's made in house. Like I think the only thing we don't grow the lettuce, we don't kill the cows.
Right.
But everything's made in house. All the sauces, the dough. Dough is obviously the biggest one. Prepping up pans, cheese, stuff of that nature.
How much did it cost you to build this out?
It probably cost me about 50 all in.
It's not bad.
To get it open. No, great. About 25 to 30 to take over all the equipment and stuff, and then probably another like 25 to 30 to like make it look nice.
And then upgrades over time.
Upgrades. So so like this is like a $25,000 to $30,000 setup. I got it for $8,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so stuff like that.
That's not bad though.
No, it's not bad. But then like this is brand new. So like this used to just be a work table, but I needed more freezer space for fries, right? And so we use a very unique fry called a Sidewinder fry, which is like a twisted wedge. I'll show you some here in a second. And
that's not bad though, 50 grand, because if you built this out from scratch, if this was just a blank space,
$500,000, easy. Probably more, honestly. Plus 9 months to 12 months, and and building out permits, all that nature.
I mean, just the hood and the oven and the grill and stuff.
Well, yeah, hood probably $100,000, grease trap another $25,000. And what's crazy now in Clark County, which is what Las Vegas is in, to set up plumbing just to any water line, it's a $3,300 permit.
What?
$3,300 just to get water connected. I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. And so it's like, you gotta think about that. It's like you got 1, 2, the walk-in has a drain, the pulley bathroom, the regular bathroom, hand sink. That's
so you gotta like make sure you do it right.
Yeah, that's 15 grand right there, just in permits, not even doing it. And then what will happen? So the 24-ounce doughs. So like these guys right here, they get used for my grandma's. So these were made today. So within the next 48 hours, these will be in the Lloyd pans. And so what we try to do is get them in the Lloyd pans as fast as possible, so they stretch out to the pan, but also so that it creates more space for this.
Same dough?
Same dough. Just the difference of 24-ounce to 20-ounce.
So this dough was made today,
this morning.
And then how long till you put that in the grandma pan?
So Thursday morning, this will get put in her.
So 48 hours for that.
Yeah,
and then it just stays out.
Stays out. If sometimes if we have time at night, so like for example, we run like a 6 or 7 man crew almost every day. The 7th guy, who's like our prep guy, dishwasher, whatever, if there's nothing to do, I'll have him take the dough that's supposed to be put in tomorrow morning, put it in grandma's pans, and leave it in the walk-in so that we can pull it out the next day.
Was that what I saw on the shelf over there?
Yeah. And then those are all the proofed up pans. So
like right there.
So we throw those for a very quick par bake. So they just kind of sit here until they get used. But like this plus probably 2 more racks of this will get used all tonight. Because we sell a lot of slices. We do like box deals. So I have a single box deal, which is like a burger, a slice, fries.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, so then like the burger, like a burger, a slice. I'll make you guys one.
I saw it on your Instagram, I think.
Yeah, burger, fries, slice. So like we sell way more slices than we do whole pizzas.
Interesting.
Which is great because it allows people to get to try our food all the time. And right now, like the economy is obviously, in a very weird, interesting spot. So it's like having affordable food is super important. And so it's like for $20, if you can get a full meal that honestly could probably feed 2 people with a drink, the sauce, the whole thing, that's a win in my book, right? Because I want everyone to be able to eat here. So, but we have to use a 2-inch box though. So a lot of the boxes are like 1.75. These are a 2-inch so that they can fit the burger in there.
Oh, that's the burger right there.
Yeah, that's the burger right there. So all the burgers are simple. It's cheese, pickles, and that smash sauce that we make in-house. And then you have all these different add-on options. So you can add grilled onions, which we always recommend because that's a classic smash burger. Then we have like jalapenos, lettuce, tomato, raw onions, grilled onions, bacon, fried egg. And then these are the fries. So those are the Sidewinder fries. So it's a twisted wedge fry. All our seasonings, just like simple salt, pepper, garlic.
What's your most popular burger?
Double smash with grilled onions, grilled jalapenos. So there's a guy, an influencer that came in who said that this was the best burger in Nevada.
Did that like make a lot of sales?
Oh yeah. Dude, influencers, people talk shit about them, but honestly it's like, if there's an influencer that has a good demographic in your local area and they want to charge you a couple $1,000s, which it might seem high, it makes sense. Like that, their ROI is there. Keith Lee was one of the first influencers to go into Smoke and Fire.
Oh, really?
And he gave us a 10 out of 10 on the blueberry chicken sandwich. And that completely changed the trajectory of that place, right? Because it's not in the best area of town, and that was really what we had going for us. And it's crazy because it's like, when you'll start catching some steams or some wins, and you just got to compound those wins. So like, getting more influencers in here, testing things out, doing some deals. So with him, he was like, it's a 10 out of 10. It was just like, literally doubled in sales. That it's still to this day, people are doing.
Is there a lot of influencers in Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's insane. I would say pound for pound, there's more influencers in Las Vegas than any other city in the country. Like obviously there's more influencers in New York and LA just because of population. Probably right after the pandemic is when the Las Vegas influencer really exploded. Because of that, I opened Smash Smoke and Fire in 2020, like right before the pandemic happened.
Oh.
So it was a super great time to open a restaurant. But because of that, you know, you got to just like learn, divulge, whatever.
It's probably the hardest time. So if you can do it then.
Yeah, and I'm very fortunate too. I have two business partners in that space who have been in hospitality a long time. So they were able to kind of like coach me through that in a sense. Growing up, I used to go to Chili's all the time at my family. Like usually after like a football game or like my sister's soccer game, we would just go to a Chili's, get 2 for $20 for us, and it was like super affordable for a family of 4. So I wanted to do something that was similar, that was affordable for people. So this is $44.99. It's meant for 2, but it could feed 4. 2 burgers, so he's gonna bring over 2 burgers, fries, onion rings, 2 slices of pizza, and it's all customizable. So you can customize the burgers however you want. If you wanna do all fries, you can do all fries. If you wanna do all onion rings, you can do all onion rings.
Wow, is that like a pain or no?
Oh yeah, it's a pain. Yeah. These guys love boxes. they
like,
love doing boxes.
There's always that one item on your menu that like the guys that are cooking are like, damn it.
Yeah, and this and the solo box are our highest sold item. We're at 83 tickets, so we'll probably do about 180 tickets today. We'll probably be 80 of those tickets will be a solo or a single box. Yeah.
Is there anything that you wish you would have done differently looking back now after being open for a little bit?
Open kitchen is a hit or miss thing. I like open kitchen because it makes the kitchen very cognizant of things that they're saying and doing and their volume. Because it's like, you know, I want to create a fun space, not only for the customers, but for my staff, because that's what makes it fun. It's not ideal when the place is fully slammed and people are just like on the glass.
Staring at you?
He's staring at you. You're making the smash burger or their pizza or whatever. So you can see a little bit, but you can't really see it, but you know.
I mean, it is a cool view though.
It's great. I wanted it so that you can see the action happening, right? Because kids love it, you know what I'm saying? Kid comes back here, they're watching you make a burger. I think that, and then also, 2, double check everything. So like double check the compressor, double check the ACs. Like you make sure you know what you're buying. I lucked out because my deal was really good, so it didn't really matter. It's like I know the compressor went out, but it's like like you said, it would have cost me so much more money to build this place out. So it's like to spend $8,000 on a compressor for a walk-in that's already built out isn't that big of a deal. But if it's $8,000 on top of the $500 you just spent, it's gonna hurt you.
So much. Well, I appreciate you having me.
Thank you so much,
great.
man.
We're gonna go back there and make some pizza now.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. What are we making?
The Grandma's Tony's Way. So, red sauce base, pizza sauce base, mozzarella that we shred in house. I think that's super important too, making sure you shred your own cheese.
How do you shred it? Do you have
We have an attachment for the mixer. 6 ounces is is usually what we put on both the Grandma and the New York style as far as sauce goes. This is a Roselli from US Foods. It's their in-store brand, like their in-house brand.
Okay.
The thing is, people think, oh, well, more is better. That is not the case. Like, you don't want a shit ton of cheese on here. It doesn't make the pizza taste as good.
It's a balance, right?
Yeah, it's a balance. It's a good ratio. The nice thing about grandma style pizzas though is that it can handle a lot of toppings, right? Because it already has that par bake. I love Rosa Grande Hormel cup and char pepperoni. Good value. The customers like it.
So how long does that cook for?
This is probably gonna go in for like 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
The ovens are at 550.
It's hot. It's burning my hands. That's good. Put some french fries on there.
I have an amazing job. I get to travel around the country, visit different cities, and go to amazing pizzerias like Smash and Slice, and visiting Tony and talking to them and sharing what they've done to build their business with you. I don't take that for granted. So thank you so much for tuning into the Pizzeria Insider. If there's a pizza shop or a pizza operator, or it's you in your shop that you would love us to come check out and maybe possibly do a video with you on this Pizzeria Insider series, drop a link to your place in the comments below, because we're always monitoring where we're gonna go next, what story we're gonna tell next, and what pizzeria we can share with our YouTube audience. That's you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you right back here next week, everybody.